Okay, folks, this is sort of an orientation video for your 8-week humanities class. This is set up very much like my 16-week class, as you get the same amount of credit for it. You just are doing it twice as fast. I have cut out on a few of the assignments just because I thought there was a little bit too much to even try to get done. But I'm going to sort of give you an orientation for the class. If you need to get in touch with me, you can click on this instructor information. There's a little bio video that I did. I'm going to load this orientation video in here as it'll be set up for you guys specifically. Here is the face-to-face class, or my face-to-face office hours rather. Here's how you can get to the Levelland campus or the Reese campus. I have office hours at both. You can feel free to call me if you'd like. Please use email. Do not use Course Messenger. I've got the Course Messenger disabled on all of your laptops and computers, but if you access Blackboard with your phone or through the app, I cannot disable it. So some people send me a message and think it's an email. I don't typically check the messages, so please do not send course messages. Just send regular email. You can check on this email link. I will get it and I will respond usually the exact same day. If you want to have a virtual meeting, we can do that in here in Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. It's very much like Zoom. Here is your syllabus and schedule. You can click on the syllabus and download that. Your schedule is right here. I did it on a calendar format. You can click on these and open them up to see them. If you're a person that has a hard time keeping up with dates and things like this, you might want to print this out and so you can look at it throughout the week and make sure that you're getting done what you need to get done. Okay? Once per semester, I will reopen module work for a student, but I cannot reopen the discussions as you can't do a discussion by yourself. But you only get that once, so please don't abuse that and try to save that to the end of the class when you might have an emergency or something like that. But there's the calendar. If you're an online calendar person, you can click on this here and it will bring up all of the dates that are set up. Your calendar will, of course, look different than mine. This will have all of your classes on it, but they'll each be color-coded by a different color. There's just a repeat of my office hours. The attendance policy. You'll have your 657 points that are through Revel. That's your online work. There are 7 weekly discussions. I put weekly in quotations because some of them are a little shorter than a week and one of them is more than that. But they're due approximately every week. If you just keep up with the calendar, you can keep up with this. And then the semester project is 400 points. Your total for the semester is 1697. The percentage of points that you earn divided by 1697, that is your grade. Okay, it's a pretty straightforward percentile grade. Okay. You'll notice on the Revel work that you'll get more than one try for the first couple of chapters while you're kind of getting your feet under you and learning to understand that system. After this second chapter, though, you will need to get the answers right on the first time. This is not hard, as you will have just read the material, but you will need to read the material and pay attention to it. For the discussions, there are 2 deadlines on the discussions. The first one is 2 days before it closes. You have to get your initial post, your answer to the prompt, online. And when you do this, I want you to make your own name the subject every week. So that way students can see who they're responding to, and I can see who they're responding to. Fully answer the question. 6 to 8 sentences is a minimum to be eligible for full credit. Okay. You'll notice that the discussions are worth more than the Revel work is. So the discussions are important. Don't slack off on those. All of your courses, your work is here in the course content. You can see each week you will do a new module. You can work ahead, and I would strongly encourage you to do that. But if you click on this module, here's the textbook and Revel access, how you get to the textbook to do that part of the work, and here's your discussion. Sometimes these will exactly match up, and sometimes they won't. All right. But that's the first week. Make sure that you get all of that done, and do be aware on the calendar pages that there may be deadlines for that are not listed on here. Like I said, the discussion has 2 deadlines. You can navigate back by using course content. All of the modules look very similar, just to make it easy to get around in them. The one that looks different is the 8-week, which will have the last chapter of Rebel work and then your semester project. Do not wait until this last week to start on this. Okay, this will require a couple of weeks worth of work. And it's 400 points. It is almost a third of the class. So don't wait until the last moment to start that. Okay, you can click on that module and open it up and read the different options that you have there. I also want you to be advised that some of these weeks will have more work than others. Most of them have 2 chapters, though. Okay, most of the work is done in 2 chapters. 2 chapters per week. It's just the way that it worked out. One module has 3 chapters, and then one module only has 1, the very last one, to give you a little more time to work on the project. The course resources over here, if you ever want a direct link to the textbook. The textbook also does have a number of programs inside of it where it can read to you out loud. If you're a person that likes audiobooks, you can use that. The how to use section is graded, so you will need to do that work. If you need help from other students, like you don't understand something but you think another student can help you, you can click on this Help Me Now, Please. It's just a discussion board, and I will check it, but other students could help you too if you think that they might be able to help faster than what I would check it. But please don't put confidential information on there asking for help. There's also another copy of the semester project description, so you can like I said, get a head start on what you want to do. If you have any questions, please get in touch with me. I'm pretty easy to reach by telephone or by email. I look forward to working with you and hope you have a nice semester.